Hi, I'm Aurora Winter, the founder of the Grief Coach Academy and the author of Grief Relief in 30 Minutes and several other books. And we have one of my favorite people here today, Zander Sprague. He's the author of Making Lemonade, and he's the go-to speaker, author, coach for people who are dealing with sibling loss, which was his life experience. But I'd like to hear some tips for people who love somebody who's lost a sibling. What can they do to be supportive to that friend or family member?
You know, the first thing they can do, Aurora, is they can listen. So important, because so often sibling survivors don't feel that they've been listened to and people aren't acknowledging their loss.
Listening is the oldest form of healing, yeah.
It really is. And, you know, another thing that you could do is get curious about them.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't know that brother or sister, get curious about who they are. Get the stories, the funny family stories that everyone has about their brothers and sisters.
I like that. And that's so much better than an automatic "I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Be authentic. Get curious. Find out about them. I like that.
Exactly. Now, keep in mind, these are really heavy things that are happening to people. So if you really love them, perhaps what you want to do is get them some professional help, like a grief coach.
Absolutely. I wish that there had been such a thing as a grief coach when my husband died suddenly, 20 years ago. And I suffered for years after his death, and that's common. Most people suffer 5 to 8 years, and that's why you and I, are devoting our lives to making a difference in that arena. We don't want people to suffer, 1 hour longer than necessary.
Absolutely, Aurora. And we want to make sure, I want to make sure that these sibling survivors can define their loss and not have it continue to define them.
Hallelujah. I love that. Thanks so much for listening.